crash this recording.
I'm thinking. Why hello, Turbo Conquering Mega Eagles Easy Peasy project. Today we're going to be making a pistol crossbow. Something that you can make at home, and it's nice and cheap and really fun to make as well. So let's start talking about the materials and the tools that you need. So you need a file, some clamps, some cutters, side cutters, a drill and the drill bits, and then the materials. We're going to use acrylic and some wire, some glass fibre rod, which is available from many establishments as Venetian window blind material thingies, some super glue, oh, and I forgot the hacksaw. First, take your acrylic sheet and mark out whatever pattern or shape gun you want. You can make it really simple and easy, or go for a more fancy design, whatever takes your fancy. Then you need to cut out all your bits. You'll need 2 bits, like that, and then all your sandwiched components that will go in between. You need a bit for the bottom, a bit for the shaft. Leave a gap there. It's very important, so that your bolt will sit in between that. And then the back bit here. Again, make sure you leave this area here so that you can put a trigger in. You'll need to drill a little hole up here and cut along so that your wire can be loaded in, and then you need to work out where you're going to mount your trigger, or how, so that the glass fibre rod in, something like that, when you press the trigger it pushes the wire out of the slot. So once you've cut all your bits, you just need to stick them on. Use some super glue. Put that on, and then something like that. It's not really staying there. Then you get your clamp it like that. Do that for all the relevant components, but not the trigger. And you'll end up with something a bit like this. I've only drilled a hole through one side, and the cocking area on the one side. So now I've mounted it together, I can drill through and into the other piece so that it all lines up. Get your drill and your drill bits. Thank you, James. And like so. Then, if you left a gap, which you should have done, you can slide your trigger in. Probably get rid of all the. Just click in there. There we go. If you can actually get the trigger in. Trigger don't fit. Okay, I think I got the wrong. Oh no, maybe it's just the swap. Oh. We'll edit this bit out, I think. Now with the trigger in, you can use another bit of glass fibre rod to act as your pivot. Like so. Now, this will need to be chopped down to length and then super glued in. Be careful not to super glue your trigger to the rest of it. That will be incredibly silly. And once you've done that, you can put these little bits at the front just to strengthen the area where the glass fibre rod runs through for your, I don't know, what would you call it?
Bow.
Bow, yes, for your bow. And then once they've been glued on, drill all the way through. You can need new battery in my drill.
Take it out.
There we go. Right. Now, find your glass fibre rod, which, oh, thank you, yeah, like this, and decide how big you're going to have your bow. That end's fucked. This end. Now, obviously, wouldn't recommend going seriously big, and see really short. It's just going to be silly.
What happens if you do go seriously big or seriously short?
Seriously big, it's not going to be very powerful.
Does look pretty cool though.
Yes, and seriously short, it's just going to break. You know, when you cock it, it's break the wire and everything. So just maybe experiment, make it a bit longer than you think, and then cut it down. You know, till you find a nice shape, size that you want.
That's good advice.
Can't get that long, and just get your hacksaw and you know, maybe put it in a vise. It's a lot easier. Something, but don't skip it.
This is the best tutorial ever.
Thank you.
You get a job on Blue Peter.
Alright. Then
I think you have to do lots of coke for that though.
Oh. And touch children, was it?
Yeah, that's a church, I think.
Oh. Oh. And then glue that in as well. With your side bits on that you've already glued on, but I haven't, because of stuff happening. And then you'll just need to give it a little file, smooth all the edges, and put your wire on, and then it's ready to fire.
How's the wire put on?
You really have to keep asking me these questions. So we cut a slot in the end, and then you can just feed it in and wrap it around a few times, make sure it's nice and tight, and maybe put a bit of super glue on the end just to keep it nice and tight. Yeah. But now you need to make some arrows. Now we've got to make our darts. So we'll start by using the glass fibre and cut off a section. As we're cutting glass fibre, we've got to put our safety equipment on. Right, now get your hacksaw, decide which sort of size length you want of the glass fibre. You know, again, experiment, and just maybe easier to do it in a vise. There we go. Right. Now you need to cut straight down to make room for the flight. I'm not going to be able to do this without doing it in a vise. So, right. Get some card for your flight. Don't need these on anymore. Right. Use a scalpel. Again, safety equipment. Just cut out a triangle. Now once you've made your slot down, you can stick that in and use your super glue and just put it all over, just so it sticks. And once that's dry, you can sharpen a point on the end if you want, or if you're safe, just leave it as it is.
Cotton wool? cotton wool.
Yeah, you can put cotton wool on it if you want, if you're going to shoot people.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, or you could just shoot people as they are. Yeah. So that's how to make a pistol, easy peasy crossbow, and stay tuned for some more videos on the uses of glass fibre rod.